Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are enjoying e learning and practicing all the tools, whatever we are discussing on daily basis. This is Deepika Luna, your ICT teacher, is once again with you with a new tutorial. So, before starting the next tutorial, uh, I want to make it sure that you are practicing all the tools. See, it is very important to practice all the tools, whatever we are discussing on daily basis. As I've always told you in class also, until you don't practice, you won't be able to understand just by looking or watching a video or a tutorial only. You have to make it with your own hands, and once you will practice yourself, you might face some difficulties also, but it is sure that you would be able to do it perfectly. So let's start with today's tutorial. In last tutorial we discussed about combo box or drop down list in a form and navigation buttons. So these are two features of a form which makes it easy for the user to use the form or make some entries to the form, or to make it easy to read and understand the form. Like combo box or drop down will provide you all the options in the form of a list, and you just need to click and choose them. Navigation buttons will allow you to move back and forth to a form, and you can insert in the form of a text also and in the form of picture also. In today's tutorial we will discuss about option group, where we can create it in the form of check boxes or a radio button. uh, when you have multiple values to select and you have to choose one of them, then a complete drop down list, how to create the drop down list in a form, that will be discussed in this tutorial. Next, we will discuss how to resize the field spaces or the text boxes, and how to give the instructive labels to a form so that user could understand that what is the meaning of the particular field in form. Like as it is given here first name, instead of writing here name, it is written first name then last name, so it means they have to write their full name but in two different fields. So in the last tutorial we discussed about form, combo box, and different navigation buttons. So now start further. We discussed that in this that identify three features that could be added to the form to make it easier to use. In these three features we discussed about two features. One was for the combo box or a drop down list, and second it was navigation button, like start button, next record button, submit button, undo buttons, these different buttons which we have discussed. Further, some other buttons, oh sorry, other features we will discuss here. So what else we can do for this? So first of all, I'm just going to design view of this form and deleting all these buttons. This was just shown you to understand how to create the buttons. Again I'll save it and we'll go to form view. Now in this, other than this, what can we do? Like we can, you can see that the size of these boxes is quite large. Like the value is very small, but the boxes which are used for this form, or text boxes which are used for these values for each field, they are quite long in size, large in size. So we can what other feature we can use here, that we can make it smaller. How to make it smaller? uh, Go click on the form which you have opened on this, and a right click, and then go to the design view. Now simply click on the field name or field, the value where it has been entered. Now because we do not need to change the size of the field, that is tree id, we have to change the size of the text box where values will be entered. So simply I will click here and then it will be in. So here similarly I can do for this. To type, it can be little larger, then location code, and here mid. So this is the third feature which we can add, that we can make the text boxes smaller, which are very large in size, and which is not required as per the form display. Now if we go to the form view, now see the size of form, you can see the size of the text boxes in the form, it has been reduced. So this is the third feature which we can add. So as I said that we can change the size of the text boxes, it doesn't mean that we cannot change the field sizes. For example, look on the design view. Now these are the text boxes and these are the field spaces where we are writing the field names. We can change the size of these field spaces also, but as it is not required, so we are not going to change it. Now next is there, first of all we go to the form view. Now what other feature we can add in this, that is like we are not going to add it here because as per the form availability or the form display, it is not required. But I'm just telling you another, as we are discussing about the form, so I'm just telling you the another feature of the form which we can use in a form whenever such question will be asked to you in your examination. So what is that? Go to view, then click on the design view. Now here we can create the check boxes or radio buttons for the field which we feel that there can be only two options, like male or female, yes or no, true or false. Such values are there, or even more than that if we want to create. So what can we do for that? I'm just telling it through an example. This is done through the option or the tool option group. So first of all we need to go to the controls group under the design tab. Here we have controls group. Now here we will be having group option here only, option group. You can see this, it is highlighted here. Now when you will click on this, it will be selected. Now you will be you just need to drag it to insert. When you will drag it, it will display you option group wizard. Now this will contain some set of options button, like you can have checkboxes, toggle buttons, radio button, etc. So first of all, suppose just an example, I want to do it for the gender. I want to show the gender, the person want to choose the gender in a form, that male or female. So I write here value. First value is male, second is female, then go to next. Now do you want one option to be the default choice? When you fill some forms, you might have observed that some of the uh, options, or one of the option in such uh, display of the form, such some options or one of the option is already checked. So if you want that by default one option should be checked, then you will click on yes, and then you can choose which option you want to check. So for example, I want that it should be mail should be checked by default. If you do not want, then you can click on the no option. I'm choosing yes, then go to next. Now clicking an option in an option group sets the value for the option group to the value of the selected option. So here values will be automatically assigned for each of the label name. So first label name we have chosen male, and the value for this is 1, and then second is female, the value is 2 for that. Then click on next. Now it is very important step. Generally students make mistake. In this you have to choose it for the field you want to store. Now these values should be stored in which field? If we see this these fields which are as per the table, this is not as per the requirement of this form according to this field. So we can choose that save the value for the later use, because if I choose tree id will not be considered any use for showing for choosing the gender, so any of them is not appropriate. So we just click on the save the value for the later use. And if we click on this store the value in the field, for example if you have chosen tree id, then it will be stored for tree id and it will show the value for tree id. So you have to choose it. For example, if you're doing it for tree type, then you have to choose here for the tree type for what you are going to create, the option group or radio button. So we are not going to do this because it is not appropriate as per this form. So click on save the value for the later use, then next. Now how do you want to display it? Like this is a sample. We have chosen male by default, so it is showing the preview. Now options button will be as the radio button, or either you want to choose the check boxes. Now you can choose here check boxes, it will be shown like this. Now what style would you like to use? You want to use shadowed, you want to use sunken, then you can use raised, you can use flat, etched. So whatever you want to use you can use. So for example if I use raised, so just click on next. Here this will be the name of the label, or we can say the frame which you have created. Now what caption do you want to give for this? This is for the gender, so I'm just giving gender. So now click finish. Now here it has been, you can see here okay, here it will be shown like this only. So you can simply enlarge it, and you can change the size of this. Even you can, if you want to place it somewhere else in the forms, sorry, if you want to place it somewhere else in the form, selection is very important. Suppose you are going to place it here only, so you can simply drag and place it at the location of the form wherever you want to place it. Again I'm repeating, this is just another tool or feature of form which can be used further in your some of the questions in during the examination. We are discussing about form, so that's why I'm telling you about the another feature of the form. There is no link of this gender field in this form. So this is just an example. Now we will go to the form view. Just click here. Now you can see here this we have created a radio button or check boxes, whatever you want to create. So then I click on female, male will automatically be unchecked, so one option can be chosen. So it doesn't mean that we can only choose two options. We can, if we want to include more option, like if you want to add that others also. Now, sorry, then view, go to design view. Okay, you can apply some of the uh, formatting also to this. If you want to apply some formatting, that can also be applied to this. First of all, we'll click here. Now in this, just increase the size of this frame so that we can include another option here. So just click on this checkbox, then Control C, or we can say copy, and then paste it here. It should not be pasted here. Just repeating the step. So Control C and then Control V. Here it is showing an error value, so I'm just ignoring. If we see, this error value is for because we have copied the female label here, so the value was for the option value for this label was 2, and when we copied it here, the value for this label, that is female, is also 2, and we cannot assign two values to one same values to two different labels. What will happen, it is not like that. If it is required we can do, but if it is not required we should avoid it. So if you have to choose only one option, then it should not there. Now what is option value? If I You can see here under the data, you can see this option value 2. If you remember, we did it while we checked it while we were following the wizard step. Now if I click on this, here also the value for option value for this label is also 2, and again I'm showing you, if I click on this checkbox, again the option value is again 2. So what will happen if we do this? Let's have a look here. Click on the form view. Now male is checked by default, as we have chosen by default male should be checked, and if I choose female, now both will be checked. Now go to design view. So I choose other and click on this checkbox. Remember, you have to click on this checkbox to see the property sheet of this label. Now we will change the value for this option value 3, and yes, we have to ignore the error here. Now it will be removed. Now again go to the form view. You can see here. Now if I click on female, it will not put check on other. If I put check on other, it will not put on mark a check on female. So this is all about option group, which is another feature of form, and as this will not be used here, but yes, this is another feature which can be used in any of the form, because it is not asked us that whether it can be used or not, but they have simply asked that what different features can be added to a form, any of the form. So another option is there that we can add the radio buttons or check boxes in the form. So I'm just deleting here. Now again I go to the form view. So I just have a recap. First of all, the first feature which we were able to add, that we can create the combo box, then we can resize the field size and text boxes, then we can use the navigation buttons, and then we can use, or we can add the radio buttons or check boxes. We can use the option using the option group. So uh, these four features we can add in a form. Other than this, is there any other feature which we can add in a form? Yes, we can add. Now, whenever you have been given a form, and if it is not clearly given that what do you mean, that a field name which is given here. For example, if it is given tree ID. Now, what is this tree ID? What you have to do with this tree ID? Nothing is mentioned here. So for example, if I want to make it more descriptive, that the user, when he or she have a view on a form, they must know what they need to do with this, uh, what they need to do with this ID. So whether they need to choose it or whether they need to enter the ID, what they need to do. So just go to the design view. Now for example, now if I enter right here, so enter tree ID. So I have simply, it is more descriptive now, enter tree ID. Now here, because this is not a drop down, so enter tree type, then sorry, enter location code, then here enter. This is completely up to you how descriptive you want to make, but make sure that field size name should not be very large. So now if I go to form view, so if a new form will be form will be created, then it is clear that the person has to enter the tree ID, the person has to enter the tree type. So this is another feature which we can add. Other than that, we can also change the name of the form here. If we see this form name, this is not very much clear that this form is about what. So we can change the form name also. Again, we will go to the design view. Under the design view, we can simply click on this, and whatever name we want to give to the form, we can give it. So that's all about form up to this. These are the topics which are very common about form and being asked in many of your examinations. So we have completed up to form till now. So in today's tutorials, we discussed about option group, resize the field spaces or text boxes, and instructive labels. So dear children, do practice for all these tools, and let me know if you face any difficulty in practicing it using the same source files, same task sheet which was given to you day before yesterday in the tutorial. Thank you. Have a nice day.